everybody, and if you're new here, I welcome you to my channel. I'm Mel, it's fantastic to meet you. Think of me as your curly hair guru, a hairstylist, and your main girl. Now in today's video, I have a lot to cover. In fact, I'm not even gonna do an intro for you guys, I just gotta get right to it. I might need to sit down for this, so give me a minute, okay? Oh, let's get to it. Okay, I won't actually sit the whole time. We'll save toilet talks for another day. But today, we're talking about how to know when to switch your routine up. I'm going to go over all of the answers to this question. I'm gonna cover the what, the why, the how, the which, the when, the where, the who, the what, the how. There's a lot of questions to be answered. And I'm gonna try to get as many as I can into today's video. I highly recommend that you grab your notepads because I'm taking you to the information station. You may have heard this before. You need to switch your routine every few months because your hair gets used to the product. You see, that's not quite what's happening. Half of that statement is true. You do want to switch up your product every few months, but why? Why do we need to switch up our products? So let me start off by first clearing this up. It's not that your hair is getting used to the product. Let me say it louder for the people in the back. Your hair does not get used to products. It does not become immune to products. Products don't just stop working because your hair got tired of them and now they're looking for a new man. No. What's happening is our hair is changing. Our hair is constantly changing. But what? What causes these changes? What is the reason why we need to switch up our products? Let me further explain. When do we know when we need to switch up our routine? Well, that one's actually simple. I tell all my clients this. I say, put it this way. Anytime that you change your hair, you're gonna need to change and switch up your routine. Change comes in many different forms. It can be anywhere from physical changes from styling, whether that's with heat, blow drying, manipulating it in different styles, a lot of brushing. It can be chemical changes like color, bleach, keratins, any form of treatment that chemically alters the hair strand, as well as texture and weather. Stop! Okay, I'm sorry. When I say that your texture changes, I don't actually mean that perhaps your curl is changing its form. What I mean is the feeling of our hair is changing. And by feeling, I mean the porosity. What? When I speak of porosity, I am referring to the holes that determine moisture absorption, shine, and strength of our hair strands. Yes, if you did not see last week's video when I talk about porosity in probably a new way that you haven't heard before, I explain how to figure out your porosity not by dropping your hair in a glass of water, but by actually analyzing your hair to determine where it falls on the porosity grading system. Let me be clear that even if you have virgin hair, you've never done anything to your hair that really calls for severe chemical or physical changes, your hair can and will still have porosity based on the fact that we live our lives day to day, and the more time the hair is on your head, the more damage it does receive, and so it becomes more porous. But besides that, porosity is very important to take into consideration for curly hair because even if you have virgin hair, in my experience from working with so many different hair types, the curlier the hair, the higher the porosity. Because everywhere the curl curls, there seems to be a lift in the cuticle layer. Now let me get to the point because this is important in the fact that all of these changes that I talked about affect the porosity. And when the porosity is affected, the way that our products respond to our hair differs. Okay, so this is why this is important. Porosity is your hair texture, and we choose products based on our hair texture. So you need to understand what's going on in your hair so you know to use the right products and get the best results. So if you didn't watch that video, pause now, watch that, and come on back. So if you don't really change your hair often, but you're noticing that your hair is going through changes throughout the year, the number one contributing factor to this is the elements. Water, weather, wind, fire. What are the elements? The elements, okay? The elements will affect your hair. Here in Canada, where I live, we have 4 annoying seasons that kind of really only become one long winter, if you ask me. But anyways, we have four annoying seasons that I am constantly trying to keep up with. Because if I use the same product year-round, my hair looks different year-round using that product. Why? Whoa! There is a lot to answer here. Now, back a few months when it was really cold, I created a winter routine. And if you guys want to check that out, I explained why certain ingredients in my products were ruining my hairstyles. And now that it's warming up and spring and summer are just around the corner, I'm gonna have to switch up my routines yet again. So now that we know what calls for these changes, why we need to change up our routine, and when, I'm going to show you guys how. So in the next video, I'm going to demonstrate my new spring routine on my head, and I will be explaining what type of ingredients are in the products and why I'm using them and how they're gonna give me the results that I need depending on my hair texture. The texture that is determined by my porosity. Do you see how all of these things tie in together? So stay tuned. I've got a jam-packed video coming for you guys next week. But for now, I'm gonna close off this video with our positive comment. Rope Metrolis, you are brave. And our question of the week is for Amanda. Come on in. You look fine. You look fine. Come on in.
Hi guys.
So this question's for her. We get asked this question all the time. So we want to finally answer, and it's coming from LA Love.
So she wants to know what products I use and the shampoo and conditioner that I use. So we get this question a lot, even though we do have a video of Melissa styling my hair. Since that video, I've continued to use the products from AG. So I use Fast Food Leave-In, their Recoil, and their Mousse gels. So those are the 3 products that I use to style my hair. And in terms of shampoo and conditioner, let me just grab it. I use the Wella Professionals shampoo and conditioner. I really love this stuff and it smells really good. But now that spring is coming along, I think it might be time for me to change up the products that I use and how I use them.
Maybe we'll make a video for Amanda's routine
we may have to do that. We may have to do that.
Let us know below if that's something you would like to see. And any other questions that you guys have, leave them in the comments below. If we don't get to them now, you may see yourself answered at the end of another video. So stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching, and until next week, peace. Hello. Hello. Oh, hello. Welcome back. I'm honest, I'm quite confused about what we're doing. You need an intro.
Why don't you be like, well, hello guys, welcome back. This week's video.
Welcome back. I know what to say, shut up. Who even uses this?
Throw it out. Why is it in there? I don't use it.
Did you do anything to my hair?
No, it looks good. Go. Go. Action.
Action. Action. Contraction. Contraction. Okay.